Welcome back, folks. It is absolutely just incredible news that Skillet, they're obviously headlining Winter Jam. We've been talking about them for a while. The newly announced tour for King and Country, just tons of great stuff, and we are so honored to have John Cooper on with us now. John from Skillet, how are you, my friend?
Good. How are you doing?
Man, so I'm warmer than you, my friend. I'm down. We broadcast out of Tampa, so I'm warmer than you, my friend. I promise you that.
I'm sure. Yes, we're in Iowa today.
Iowa. All right. Well, rockin' Iowa. The Winter Jam is definitely an animal amongst itself. Talk about the experience and what it's been like just to light up arena after arena.
Oh yeah. Well, I love Winter Jam in general. You know, it's our, I believe, fourth time we've done this tour. I always forget if it's third or fourth.
It's got to be four because I've seen you do it 3 times. So.
Oh, then it is 4. Yes. Yeah, I love doing Winter Jam for lots of reasons. You have huge crowd. These days, even for pop artists, I mean, most people do not get a chance to play for this amount of people in bands. So it's a really great event. I love what it stands for. I love the people. You know, just really love being out here, man.
Jamtour.com. You can get your tickets, find a show near you. They're traveling all over. They're out in the Midwest right now. You know, John, there's a special moment in the show where you get real personal. You really open about some of your trials and difficulties in your youth and that kind of thing. Speak to a little bit about where your heart is and things that you're real passionate about and how you're ministering to people.
Well, you know, I think Skillet sings a lot to down and out people and people that have felt maybe marginalized or just feel worthless maybe. And I mean, our music is definitely geared that way. But I think that the messages, the stories are geared that way. And we've just always found that those kind of people relate to Skillet in a big way. And I like singing songs about that because God loves people so much, no matter where they come from and what they've done and who they are, and he sees them as his children, you know. So I sing a lot of songs about that, and I do talk about that on stage a lot. Sometimes I share my own story and what I've been through, but usually it's always about redemption. It's about the fact that God loves people that are messed up, and that a lot of people have been abused, and it's okay to talk about those things. It's okay to say I'm having a really hard time. I'm praying, and I don't feel like God's listening, and I need someone, you know, whatever. We sing a lot of songs about that. So always point the way to Jesus and the fact that he redeems people who we might think are unredeemable, but we are not.
I tell you, folks, we've talked about Skillet endlessly. Obviously, they're very personal in my family because of my daughter. She's a total panhead. And obviously, I wrote a book, and a lot of music is themed in the background of the book, and Hero was part of that, the motivation at that time in my life. And I know I just see thousands of people just praising, worshiping, thrashing their heads, jamming the whole 9 yards. So, you know, John, as you continue to write and develop music, talk a little bit about that journey, how many hours and months and weeks, you know, blend together into this writing and producing process. I'm not sure folks even get that sometimes.
Well, that you're probably right. I mean, you know, it's a little bit like when you watch the movies and then you watch the behind the scenes of the films. I don't know if you do that, or people listening do that, but I love watching behind the scenes of a movie I love, you know, like Indiana Jones or something.
Yeah, right.
You go, oh my gosh, they were out in the jungle for 4 straight months.
Right.
And then you go, you know, all that we see is that, man, this must be awesome. And the road is a little like that. Luckily, we're not in the jungle for 3 months, but it can feel that way. You're on the road. You're packed into a bus with a bunch of people. Well, we used to have 14 people in one bus, and that's including my wife is in the band. A lot of people might not know. My wife is in the band, and we have 2 kids. So family with 2 kids and 12 other people all on a bus for about 240 days out of the year. So it is hard work. It can kind of blend together. Sometimes it's hard to know what city you're in. You wake up and you go, okay, I've got a phone call at so-and-so. Oh, my gosh, I'm in a different time zone. You can't really remember where you're at. Things like that. And you're always kind of giving out. I find that to be, it's the thing I love about my job, but it can be difficult. You know, you're meeting fans, and you really want to meet the fans, and you appreciate them, but you might just be at the end of your rope, and you need space really bad, and then you meet somebody, and you took something out of them and you feel bad. Oh, I shouldn't have treated a fan like that. But luckily, Skillet has a really good reputation of treating our fans really well. But those kind of things would really affect me because when I first got my start in music, a lot of my heroes kind of treated me poorly. I met my heroes and I was thinking, oh man, this is going to be awesome. I get to say hey, and I found out they didn't care much about me. And I always made a kind of a promise I would never treat my fans that way. And I nobody's perfect, but I try to do that.
Hey, people, you're still people at the end of the day. You're still a brother and sister in the Lord, and there's good days and bad days. And
That's right.
let's just sneak in. I know you got to be excited. You guys just announced the Joy Unleashed tour with For King and Country. You just got to be totally stoked to be partnered with just another big hot band with an incredible style and flair and passion for the Lord.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited about it. We've toured together I think twice before on various things. And of course we played lots of shows together, festivals and events. I think we did Winter Jam twice together. So we're good friends, and in fact I've known the family, the Smallbone family since I first started. So in some ways I kind of knew these guys when they were kids. That's the only way to say it. So it's a really exciting thing that we're finally touring together. I think that King Country is certainly one of the best things happening in music today, and the live show is wonderful. The guys are great people. We all get along great, and I think there's going to be things on this tour that you will see that you'll never have had a chance to see before between the acts, and I think that's going to be a pretty great thing to see, I hope.
Winter Jam is a spectacle, and you do not want to miss it. Do not leave early. Do not be one of these 8 o'clock people, because you don't want to miss Skillet. You don't want to miss John's entrance. You don't want to miss a moment of Corey thrashing, and it's just great stuff. So enjoy. Get your tickets to Jam Tour. Go to Skillet.com. Go on Facebook. Make sure you're connected to John and the band and up to date on what's going on. Get your tickets for this upcoming tour. John, thank you again for fitting us in. You're swamped and traveling around. We so appreciate it, my brother.
Sure. It's great to chat with you. I look forward to seeing you down the road.